Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day, Friday 24 May 2024. Today I will trade long US, pound and the New Zealand and short the CAD, the yen and the Swiss. At the end of this video I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today. If we first look at the dollar index, after the news it started to sell off from the resistance level, then the news came out, all dollar bullish. I think it was 3 news events pushing the dollar upwards on a long lower shadow. Still a small body, but very directional for that matter. So my intraday indicator now turned completely bullish on the dollar, medium and long term bullish. So that is the theme. Unless news come and change the whole story, that'll stay the theme. My short term is still bearish, but we're not at structure. Unless this can suddenly now sell off heavily, that means we're finding resistance. But with a close above, with a long lower shadow, that shows just one thing, and that's dollar strength. Gold paying the price, rocking down the page, back to the Fibonacci 61% level on the daily charts I showed you yesterday. So I'm waiting for a good, strong reversal here. Then I'll look for some long positions, but for the long term, not based on 4-hour charts. Because on a strong dollar, I will not trade any longs on a 4-hour chart. Right, so for me that and the 4-hour trend is changing, and so I will not touch that. But on the dailies, for a longer term position, going for that big targets which I've calculated a while ago, $3,000, $3,200. That's my aim for gold. I still got a total stop loss idea of 2250. If we're gonna have a weekly close below that, then I will say, right, that trade idea is not working. Then I'll step aside from my long-term positions, which I've been accumulating from down here. But other than that, in only the dailies that will give me an answer or a trade. 4 hours, I will do nothing for today. Cryptos, I'm quite surprised. There was a lot of good news out on cryptos. US markets adopting sort of cryptos. I've explained it yesterday morning. Want to have regulatory clarity, but I think the strong dollar suddenly makes the focus goes there. But I was worried, if you watched a few days ago video, I was worried about this, that we had all the good news, Ethereum ETF, most likely all the good news in the market, and still we couldn't do that. So okay, we're in for the retracement for that matter. I'm comfortably waiting for a retest here of 65,000. And then I will start to look for some long setups here. But I'm actually surprised that it's retracing. I had the idea it's going to run, but I'm glad that it's retracing. It gives me another opportunity. But I'm still asking, why is it retracing? What does other people know that we don't know? Right. Technically, we're 100% correct. I don't worry about what other people know. It's just a question that comes up. We can even go as low as retesting the head and shoulders, this area here. So it could even go down to 63,000. But don't become despondent. That's just consolidating. It's there to shake the weak traders out of the market. The bulls are there. They are strong. If you look at the bigger picture here, I mean, that's just bullish. That's just consolidation. Look at all the consolidations here, consolidation there, and now doing it again. It's not a log scale, so it looks much bigger. When we were there, it looked like this, also the same thing. So don't let it shake you out of the market and worry about it. Then the Euro Swiss, that stopped me out. I got the retest, I got a nice bullish engulfing, and it stopped me out. That's the story of my life this week. None of the stuff I'm doing on my mentoring group. I think we've got 1 or 2 winning trades, and that's it. My trading robot had like 7 bad trades in a row now. So even on my mentoring, we are just suffering getting trades, and when we do get them, we failed. And this one also failed. Stop loss, full loss hit. So sorry for that, for those that took this trade. But I won't look for anything further here today on this one. What I will look for is the Aussie yen. Aussie neutral zone, yen red zone. So I still want to be short in the yen, is bottom of the pile, and a long here would do that for me. But a lot of the focus have shifted to the dollar, and I see the dollar was up there, and now suddenly it's pushing down slightly. So yeah, it's not all one way. It's only 3 pieces of news. I think it was 2 or 3 pieces of news that was dollar bullish. It could only have an effect for a day or two. It doesn't mean it's going to come down. But yeah, so if I get a strong candle reversal here, I'll consider longs here, as long as the Aussie stays above the yen like it is. Then the US Swiss. Very straightforward trade. Nice run up the page, same as yesterday. Retracement back to the 50-60% right at the previous structure here. You can see we got the dollar there, we got the Swiss there. 100% for bullish. The dollar is the one I want to be long in, yes, but you can see how the euro and the dollar is fighting. But I'm after the Swiss short, and a long year will give me the Swiss short. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor, Incasu. When your business needs a reporting platform to improve the quality and speed of making decisions, consider Insight BI, a seamless add-on for reporting and business intelligence. Insight BI is an all-in-one, cloud-based, 24/7 reporting solution. And for more info, check out the link in the description. Then we move on to the pound yen. Pound, very strong. I've been looking for pound longs the whole week, and I couldn't find them. I just couldn't find them. It was just a runaway market which I couldn't find. All right, now this last two swings here, retest back to the 50-61%. I like that level. Busy forming a hammer candle. This could be a trade by 11 o'clock this morning. So I'm looking at this, watching this. Pound, all the sparkle. Yen, bottom of the pile. So this is definitely something I'm looking at, and this can happen this morning still. So keep an eye on this one. Maybe a nice close right on those highs, maybe a little white body. Even if it closes like this, I think I will go with it, and looking good before the weekend. So something to watch for. Pound US retracing, also testing the level now. These last swings up here, retracement back to the 50-61%, actually more the 61% level. Also busy making a hammer candle here, so I will be watching these two definitely closely. It could give me a chance on the pound. I hope I'm not too late, but pound is now pushing the New Zealand out, and New Zealand is tremendously strong. So I'm really keen on this, but it's a Friday. It's not the best of times to get into the market. I have to keep the trade most likely over the weekend. So let's hope for the best there. In the US, yen, dollar strength all over the place against the yen. Retracement back to 50% level here, right at structure here. I'll just wait for a retest and a counter reversal there, and then I'll consider some long positions. The pound cat, also something to look at, but it's just not coming back. Pound is very strong, so that's why I'm focused on those other two. But the retracement back to the 50%, you can see here, structure, resistance, support, right at this 50-61% levels. So if I can get a retest there, I'll consider some longs on some good solid counter reversals. Then the FTSE, I'm looking for the short here. A retracement back to the 61% level of this last directional swing. With a strong pound like that stock market bearish. Trend is just turning on the FTSE here, so I'm waiting for the retest and then a counter reversal. Actually, this is one of the few trades that we do have. We've got a short up there, a very nice short up there on the FTSE on my mentoring program, and that's virtually the only working trade for us at present. So yeah, but I'm waiting for the retracement. We got a gap fill here. Yeah, this is why market finding support. You see this rising gap, and that gap now becomes support, but a close below this gap low, that would negate the gap completely. So let's see. If it gets back there, counter reversal, I'll look for some shorts. Dow Jones also turning bearish here now. Last directional swing, retracement back to 61%, right at structure here. We got a strong dollar, and strong dollar is stock market bearish, and the trend is turning bearish. Price action is bearish, so I just need the retest, and then I'll look for some counter reversals, and then I will short. Aussie US, another one, big swing here. Aussie, there, US, you can see Aussie below the US. So I'm after the dollar long, I'm not after the Aussie. Aussie I couldn't care less about because it's neutral. But shorting this will give me a long on the dollar. So I would like to see a retracement back to the 50% level, right at structure there. Once I get that retest, I'll look for counter reversals, and then I'll take the short. Then my favorite trade idea for today is a long on the US CAD. So last directional swing from here, brand new trend coming in on the dollar. If the dollar can keep pushing upwards, this can turn into an awesome trade. But I don't want to be long at these levels. I want to see a retracement back to structure here, then a strong counter reversal, then I will look for longs. But trading, guys, isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. And I've been trading since 2003. And if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, Check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program. You can also support this channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link below, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Remember that trading carries risk, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.